Hey, Earth Dimension! How are the wife and kids? Awful? Yeah. Welcome back to the channel! It's me, Naya! Today I'm drawing my Among Us OC Space Cadet Apple Pie because I played Among Us, yeah. I'll get into that later. So fun fact, I started drawing this before I started editing the Asian video, which by the way, thank you so much for watching that video. I think I've never had that many people watch a video in the same hour. It was really impressive for my channel. I also want to thank my friends because they're all like, go watch Naya's video, she's so good at doing what she does, and I'm like, oh, you guys are so cool. You guys are so cool. So yeah, let's talk about this drawing, huh? I'm like super duper proud of the way the backgrounds turned out, but like you can't see it. You can't see it because it's so dark and you're gonna be directing your eyes to the character first. But this is my video, so pause. Do they look nice? I know. Something that I really like about what I've adapted from the Charlie and Lola art style to my art style is that it's basically a cheat code to create the illusion of texture. And my shading is very what is it? Monotonous, and it's like very smooth, so everything kind of looks like plastic. But if you slap in some velvet, it looks like damn velvet. Like, I don't know what to tell ya. You know, I've never been one to play video games. Like, if anybody were to ask me, hey Naya, what game do you play? Who do you main? I would probably answer I don't know, Kim from Mommy's Little Helper. Like, I don't play a lot of games. But I did get into Among Us recently because 1, it's free on the App Store, and 2, all my friends are on it, and I got very lonely one night. Basically, do you hear that? That was the sky having a fart. Basically, it was the week after summer, all my friends are in school, I got very lonely, and even after school hours, I still felt like they were all missing, and I was like, do they just have a lot of homework? But no, they were all playing this game. So Wick, my friend, you know, I mentioned him a couple of times on this channel, so I texted him and he said, he's British. So basically he said, tomorrow we'll play together. I know it's your first time, so I can just teach you, okay? And I was like, sick. That sounds super fun and cool. And he was like, okay, sick. Go back to sleep though. And I was like, okay. So come forth the next day. We hopped on the game. My original color was green, fun fact. Original apple pie was a Granny Smith. We were on call, video call, IG video, FaceTime, and you know, he was like whispering in my ear, literally. Dude is very soft spoken and I'm wearing headphones. So I got crewmate and he was like, okay, sick. And then he was like, go click on the yellow things, and then if you do all the yellow things, you win. And I was like, epic. So yeah, I reported a body. Somebody said, where? And I was not familiar with the map, so I just said, room with chair, gun, and giant window. Weapons. But yeah, someone was like, I'm very suspicious of yellow. Wick's color is yellow. His favorite color is yellow. And he was like, oh good, nudge nudge, defend me darling, please. And I was like, anything for you, Beyonce. Yeah, that can't be true because Wongo, I refer to everybody by name instead of color. Yeah, Wongo was behind me the entire time. And everyone was like, yeah, seems legit. And he didn't get voted off because I got his back. But apparently he got mine too. Oops, spoilers. So this is a 1 imposter game. And very early on, I was like, hey, Wick, if I die, can I tell you who killed me? Like on call? And he was like, yeah, I guess. I don't know. That shouldn't matter. You're so funny. He leaped into my life with his black Doc Martens. He held out his hand and he said, come. I'll be the one to take care of you in this dark and scary world. God knows you need it. And like the naive child that I was, I followed him. I thought I was safe. I trusted him. Anytime I look at his face, I think there's no way in hell this guy can hurt me. Look at him, Look at him. But no! That was not true! He betrayed me. He took me in my most vulnerable state. I was finally seeing the intentions behind that mask. But it was too late. Dead! And in my very first round as imposter, you best believe that I killed Wick first. Perhaps I was too blind with anger and hungry for blood, blah blah blah. Because I have no idea why I did not notice. But as I was slicing him in the neck, I saw that there were 5 other people in this brightly lit admin room. That sort of stupidity and noobness is what the character Apple Pie is based off of. This particular comic actually happened in... Yes, it was based off of a true story. It actually happened in Mira HQ, but the one that I drew in the comic was Skeld because it's the most recognizable one. But it did happen in Mira HQ. So how this came to be is that I was following this guy up hallway, right? And I was like, ooh, you know.
Foolish mortal, how dare you think you're safe when I'm here?
So I kept chasing this guy, right? And I just kept getting closer and closer and closer, and I was like, why does this guy not see me as a threat? I'm dangerous. I'm the one with a knife or a gun. But oh dear lord, my kill button isn't working. Why isn't it working? Their name was red too. I was trying to kill my own teammate. Beginner's mistake. So basically, I cannot go through with this plan. So I left and found decontamination, you know, up the tube, you know, that guy. So I was trying to open, you know, the door, and I didn't realize it was already open. And you know how the use button and the vet button are like exactly next to each other? So my brain said, hey, this highlighted item looks pretty interactable. So I think with my gamer girl brain, if you click on it, you can get inside. I got inside, and then I got sent outside into space. But you know, I familiarized myself with this game. I've gotten quite better at it. I rarely die anymore in this game because what I do is just I like run off and do tasks on my own, and then when I'm done with all of them, I just join a group. The only exception being probably like admin swipe card. It's so easy to die in the beginning of the game, so definitely go to the admin swipe card first. Cool. Look, I'm like giving out gamer tips. Oh, you come so far. I do everything alone because like I just don't trust anybody. Like even if somebody were to be like, somebody come watch me scan, I don't care about your stupid scan, 5 other people are going to watch you. Either that or the one imposter is gonna say, okay, I'll follow you, and then you die. That's what happened with me and Wick, remember? I'm not very good at being imposter though, because anytime somebody accuses me, I'm like, just playing with the concept, you know. Why do you think I'm the imposter? Are you some kind of detective? People are gonna get very suspicious of you if you do that. And I don't know why when somebody accuses somebody else of being the imposter when it is me, I always do this thing where it's like, oh, you think it's Cyan, huh? Psychic man. Let's see if your palm reading of an assumption is correct. Cyan, defense? It's not me. Cyan does not defend themselves. That means that they are panicking inside and cannot find a perfect excuse. Okay, everybody, let's vote Cyan out. Yay! Let's kill 5 guys tonight. Anyways, this is the drawing done. Do you like it? It could be better, but I'm very proud of what I've done here. Again, I like the backgrounds, I like the shading, and I generally like the way the character designs looked. I feel like orange could have been a lot more spacier, but this is pretty good, I think. It's like variety, you know? Thank you so much for watching what could be my most energetic video in this series. And remember, eat enough iodine so you don't become blue. Bye-bye!